Hi, this quick tip will cover downloading and installing VS Code and connecting it to NAV 2018. Okay, let's get started. Open a web browser, go to code.visualstudio.com and /download. Click Windows and the download will start. Pick Save or Save As if you want to specify where to save it as. And once it completes, then you want to open the folder location. Double click it. Click Yes. Hit Next. I accept. Next. 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 Install. It should be a pretty fast install. And once it completes, we'll want to launch Visual Studio Code. So we'll check the box, or leave the box checked, and click Finish. Once VS Code has opened, we're going to need to install the AL language extension. So over on the left hand side, down towards the bottom, you'll see the little square. Click on that, and then the three dots for more up towards the top underneath the bug. And then go down to install from Visix file. And we're going to click that. And we're going to go navigate to your program's x86, Microsoft Dynamics NAV, 110, Modern Development Environment, and you'll find your AL language Visix file. This will match the installation that you've installed unless you're looking in a different folder for a different installation. But it should be good. So we're going to click that, and it's going to install. And it's going to ask us at the top to reload, and we're going to click reload. And now installed, we have the AL language extension. Okay, now that our AL extension is installed, we want to verify that the NAV service is set up and ready to accept connections from VS Code. So we're going to open up the NAV administration and check on our service. And we're going to go down to development and the enable developer service endpoint. That is checked. And our port is 7049, which is the default port, so that's fine. And then also my friend Ross mentioned to me that we need to set the web client base URL for the open page to open correctly. So we're going to edit that because this one's not set. We're going to paste that in, which it's localhost 8080, your service name / web client. So save it, hit OK, and we're going to need to restart our service. So I'm going to stop it, and I'm going to start it back up, and we should be all set. Now that we've verified, we should be able to connect to the NAV service. Let's test that connection by creating a Hello World sample project. So we'll hit Control-Shift-P to open up the command palette, and we'll select the AL Go. And I'm just going to leave it as the defaults for now. So it's going to save, it's going to create a folder under my user and my documents for this project. And it's asking me if I'm in the cloud or if I'm on my own server, so I'm on my own. And it's going to create a few files for me. So before we can download our symbols, we're going to need to edit our launch.json file. So we're going to leave our server as localhost, but we're going to need to change our server instance to and our authentication, we're going to change that to Windows. Okay, that looks good. And over here, everything's fine. I'm okay with that. So let's try downloading our symbols. So we're going to click Download Symbols. And usually a good sign is if it makes the folder over here. And it says they've all been downloaded. Okay, now that we've downloaded our symbols, we can test our connection by uploading our extension. And we will do that by hitting Control F5 because I don't want to use the debugger. And it looks like we're able to successfully connect to NAV and publish our extension through VS Code. Thank you for watching this quick tip. I hope it was helpful.